Hey everybody, it's Daryl. It's 10:37 p.m. on February 11th, 2017. And I got my ass kicked in yoga this afternoon, and I'm not ashamed to say it. That's what happens when you do it for so long and you take a 2-month hiatus because you're not feeling very healthy enough to be able to do it. And you go back to it and do hot yoga, no less, to help purge the toxins out of your body and think that you can pick up right where you left off. And you can to a certain extent from muscle memory, and you worry about losing flexibility, and I certainly didn't lose it in most parts of my body except my chest. And it felt like I ripped the stitches, the internal stitches, and it just meant that I stretched it a little bit too much, too fast after not doing yoga for 2 months. But um, this has happened before, and I know it'll go away. So it just hurts. It feels like it did a couple of days after the surgery. That's how much it hurts right now. So, but anyway, that's my own fault for not pacing myself. Um, but anyway, that's not what I'm here to talk about. I'm here to do a Storytellers, and since Lisa hasn't given me another song yet, um, I'm actually going to do a song. I can't believe, in one way I can't believe this, but there is a Storytellers behind it, so that's the reason I'm doing it, not the other reason I'm doing it. I actually had this song played at my wedding. Um, Sydney Hello sang it, and personally I think she did a better version of it than Faith Hill does. Um, but that's just my opinion, and I'm biased because I wanted to get Sydney a record deal and ended up pretty much getting her one, and she didn't want to do it. So what are you gonna do? Um, anyway, the song is called Lost, and it's recorded by Faith Hill. And yes, I had it played at my wedding. The original idea was to have Mitch, this is where the storytellers come in, fly in and play it at our wedding, but he was already booked up uh, producing a record and couldn't make the trip, so he couldn't do it. So we had Sydney sing it, and the reason I wanted Mitch to do it was because Mitch Allan from SR71, uh, my buddy since I was 17, uh, co-wrote the song with Cara DeGuardia, who you all might know from American Idol. But Cara is an incredibly established songwriter, which is how she got on the show American Idol. Uh, and Mitch worked with Cara on quite a number of songs. In fact, Kelly Clarkson, This Is My Heartbeat song, they co-wrote that together just a couple of years ago. But I digress. Mitch and Cara wrote this song together after a bottle of wine one night uh, many, many years ago. And as you'll hear, because I'm doing a live version of it, Faith Hill was looking for a single for her greatest hits record, her first greatest hits record. And she heard the song 3 days before the CMA Awards, learned it 48 hours, 2 days before the CMA Awards, and then performed it on live TV 2 days after learning it. And then it got put on her record and was the single off the record. That's why she performed it at the CMA Awards, because it was such a great song. They wanted it to be the lead single off of the record. Because if you have a greatest hits record, for those not in the music business, you don't want to I mean, they're already greatest hits, so people already know them. So what you do is you put a few new songs on there and release one of those as the single, and then people buy the record more because there's new stuff on it and there's new music that they like and they buy. And so it was the first single off of her greatest hits record, and it's an amazing song. Unfortunately, it never really got any radio airplay because Faith Hill kind of was going down at that point. Um, but it's an amazing song. I actually had it played at my wedding. That's not why I'm playing it now, though. I'm playing it now because Lisa was at my wedding as my best woman, and so she'll probably remember that song. And so, just forgetting the whole other wedding part and getting married part, um, that was at the public wedding too. After she found out I was already married to Tammy a long time before then. Um, but anyway, I like the song so much that I had it played at my wedding, and it's funny because now I listen to the song, and yes, like many songs, I think it can be used in like a romantic connotation. Yet I also think the song can be totally about uh, unconditional best friends, without beyond a shadow of a doubt. Um, yeah, I don't think there's one lyric that couldn't be interpreted as being about, you know, your very best friends in the world and their unconditional giving and taking and the symbiotic relationship that you have together and the fact that nothing will ever come between you. So that's the reason I'm doing it for Lisa and for Jessica too, even though she didn't give me a song yet either. So this is for you too, Jay. And of course it's for Allison and Susie and Shannon, but mainly it's for Jay and for Lisa, so and Allison. So here y'all go. This is I need an acoustic guitar, and it is Capo 2, I believe. Now, keep in mind, I have actually never played this song before. Again, that's the fun of me doing these storytellers, is that it's either a song I wrote that I haven't played in years, or a song that I've never played before in my life, and it's the first time that I'm actually playing it to see how it is. So, thankfully, I kind of know the song because, I kind of had an inside thing with one of the songwriters. So, I think it's just the Is that right? That's definitely. There we go. That's it. Okay. That's just the major thing throughout the entire song. Uh, and I apologize, it is Capo 2, so when I play a D, the frets on this guitar are so worn down because it's so old. It sounds like a freaking toy store guitar at this point. I need to get a new acoustic at some point. But I'll try to make it work. So here we go. Lost by Faith Hill for my two best friends who will always be there no matter what. And got my ass back in yoga today. And so here we go.
Now, when I say the song you are about to hear is fresh and new, I really mean it. In fact, it's so new it was selected less than 72 hours ago. The artist learned it less than 48 hours ago, and tonight
This is true.
she's going to
Reva's
sing it
just
for the
telling
very
the story
first
about
time.
it.
And lucky for all of us, the performer is none other than the winner of 14 ACM awards, my good buddy Faith Hill.
I'm sorry, ACM Awards show. It wasn't the CMAs.
Walk into the room, faces all I see. My heart races fast, never knew a rush could be like that. Time no touch. Everything I caught oh, between my fingers. It's just so in a way me there. I get lost, dark, you're scared, not there, and everything I have doesn't mean a thing to me without you.
Oh fuck, the bridge. I forgot the bridge. Alright. Not too bad for my first time through on a 30-year-old guitar with worn down frets. So, sorry D sounded so bad on that, but there you go. So there's a Storytellers. For some reason that song was just on my mind today after I was able just to reflect on the experience that I had at yoga today. And it just made me, I was thinking, you always have this saying, there's a saying in yoga, inhale gratitude, exhale intention. And I would inhale gratitude of the people that love me the most in this world. who got me to where I am right now, and exhale the intention of loving them as much as they love me and being to them what they are to me. And so, that upon many other gratitude inhalations and uh, intention exhalations. So, uh, but that song popped into my head today when when I was at yoga, and so I wanted to go ahead and do a storyteller since Lisa didn't give me another song yet, and Jay never gives me a song, and Allison hasn't given me another song yet either. So you guys get that. So y'all take care. There you go. I am pooped now, but I had emotional release and got to play some guitar, and I'm gonna be done for the night. So you guys take care. You'll see me later.